Novak, great to see you back on tour, and obviously since we last saw you, you've celebrated that remarkable record of consecutive weeks as world number one. How proud are you of that achievement? And it looked like quite a celebration in Belgrade.
Thank you. It's great to be back on the tour. I missed tennis. I missed competing. I look forward to play here at home. I can say, where I reside. For the last 15 years, I've been using Monte Carlo and actually this particular club as a training base. So I'm pretty much very familiar with the conditions on both hard courts here and the clay courts where I spend a lot of time training. It's going to be a bit strange, playing in front of the empty stands, and this club usually transforms a lot when you have the tournament. But now you have more courts, which is of course more positive for players in terms of having more availability for training. You don't need to share courts. For a lot of players, that's always a challenge here when you have normal conditions. So, but not having crowd is, I don't think that many players enjoy not having crowd at all because they give us so much energy. But very soon, hopefully, we'll start having crowd on big tournaments. The historic achievement was, of course, something that was very fulfilling for me, for my family. It's probably the biggest achievement I've ever had in my career. It's an accumulation of all the years of success and the hard work, not just for myself, but all the people that are around me, my team, my family. So I was very happy to be able to stay close to my family and share the joy with them, even though the restrictions were such that we could not make maybe more of a celebration that we kind of imagined. But nevertheless, there was a lot of people that showed up on the streets, and at one point it was also a bit uncomfortable being in such crowd. But I'm very, very thankful to the city of Belgrade and the country of Serbia for creating some special events during that day to acknowledge the success. And it was definitely a very special day that will stay forever in my heart.
Now, you're actually playing injured to that run to another incredible Australian Open title back in January. So did this extended break sort of probably come at a good time, and how fit and fresh do you feel now, and how itching to get back on court are you?
Well, not going to Miami definitely helped the healing of that injury that I had in Melbourne, and from that point of view it was good to have more time off and more time to prepare for surface like clay that demands a lot of adjustment, a lot of tactical adaptation, probably more than any other surface, a lot of hours spent on the court, and because it's just such a different surface in terms of movement, in terms of tactics, in terms of technique of hitting a ball. So I got the chance to play a lot in the last 3-4 weeks, and I'm happy with the way the training has been improving and ongoing, and I can't wait to step on the court and play my first match.
In yours and others' absence, of course, in Miami, we saw that wonderful win for first Masters 1000 win for Hubie Hurkacz. I mean, how big an achievement is that for the young guy, and what a tournament it was for all the young guys over there?
Yeah, great tournament for young guys. Both Sinner and Hurkacz played a fantastic tournament. They beat some big names on the road to the finals. Sinner has been so consistent, I think, last year and a half, and he's probably the leader, then definitely one of the leaders of the next generation of the players coming up, and he's got all the guns in his game that he needs to be a challenger for the greatest titles in sport, and he's playing equally well on clay and on hard court and other surfaces, so that's great to see. And he's very mature with the way he plays and behaves on the court. And on the other hand, Hurkacz, who is also a fantastic guy, friends with many players on the tour, and I know he works hard and smiles. He always smiles everywhere he goes. And I actually saw him today. I couldn't be happier for him. I congratulated him, and he really deserved that. It was nice to see also new faces, winning Masters 1000 events. I mean, we didn't get to see too many new faces winning those tournaments in the last 10-15 years. So that's I think a positive thing for our sport.
And finally, you won all 9 matches you played in 2021. You're going to need to find a rhythm quickly after a couple of months away, aren't you?
Yeah.
How confident are you of taking a 3rd title here? What's a stacked draw, isn't it, this week?
Well, Nadal is here, Tsitsipas, Zverev, only Dominic Thiem and Roger probably missing out from top 10, and but all the other guys are here. So I'm sure everyone wants to start off their clay court season in the best possible way with a statement, so to say, and open up the campaign on this surface the way they want to. So I am as motivated as anybody else, but it's a long way. I mean, I've been in this situation where I have to approach a big tournament so many times in my life, and I know what it takes. I know what I have to do, and the result is in God's hands, so to say. You can't affect the result, but you can prepare yourself as best as you possibly can.